Good morning, I'm Mikey Oreta, and this is Executive Insights, where we get unparalleled perspectives from the people shaping today's business scene. Now, Go Negosyo has been around for nearly 20 years, empowering Filipino entrepreneurs. Today, we find out what makes Go Negosyo tick and more as we talk to its founder, Joey Concepcion. Hi, Joey, welcome to the show.
Good morning, Mikey.
Joey, you are the godfather of entrepreneurship in the Philippines. Can you walk us through how you started with Go Negosyo, and what sparked that fire within you to champion this cause?
Well, 19 years ago, former PGMA appointed me as presidential advisor for entrepreneurship. And I felt that it was timely because we all know that the number of micro and small entrepreneurs in this country really outnumber the medium and large. Basically, 99% of our small entrepreneurs. That's a huge percentage. Now, since then, I created a private sector initiative, which we call the Philippine Center for Entrepreneurship, branded as Go Negosyo, which the people can relate to in Tagalog. So, and this is when we started. We followed a very simple concept as entrepreneurs. I gathered many of them coming from different business associations like Philippine Franchise Association, Philippine Retailers, and the list is long. So key to this movement is the mentors to be able to provide free advice to our micro, small, and medium enterprises.
Joey, how necessarily does Go Negosyo do it? How is it set up? What's its mission vision? And how do you go about helping other entrepreneurs, especially the smaller ones?
Well, the Philippines, over the past so many years, from president to president, the challenge is really always the Philippine economy. How do we grow the economy as fast as possible so that we can scale up, our MSMEs and generate more jobs? So bottom line really here is job creation. Jobs are basically created by medium and large companies, but that's a few in number compared to our micro and small. So the objective is to hit the grassroots, which is basically the people in the sari-sari stores, the carinderias, the peddlers, and teaching them and guiding them through our mentors. And we call that what we call it the 3Ms, mentorship, money, and market. That's the basic 3M platform that is needed as an entrepreneur wants to scale up. Now, I started as basically a salesman selling fire extinguishers and encyclopedias, moved into starting my own business. So people start that way. So imagine how many millions of Filipinos are there at the bottom of the pyramid. So if we help them scale up and they're able to employ people, then job generation will be robust. And as you have more jobs created, then wages follow. Eventually the demand will outweigh the supply, so wages will go up. So the Philippine economy can grow faster if we have what I call giving an equal opportunity to all entrepreneurs out there, especially the micro and small.
Okay, it's a fantastic cause, and it's a huge economic driver for growth potentially. Talking about economic growth in the Philippines is driven by OFW remittances. So that means, while the kids are young, by opportunity or by choice, they're taught to want to become employees, and they want to become employees overseas, and that's what's driving our economy right now, consumption spending driven by OFW remittances. How can we change the mindset? What do we need to be doing at the grade school, high school, and college level to change the mindset, to create a nation of Filipinos that want to become entrepreneurs? Because we need them to become the small and medium and then grow to the large ones, but how do we develop a mindset to make them hungry to become entrepreneurs?
Well, I believe that every Filipino out there is nothing wrong in being an employee. So they have two choices: be the employer or be the employee. So both are opportunities that are out there, and both will require a skill level. Whatever you are as a negosyante, you still need a skill, because you're going into a restaurant business or a carinderia business, you must have good food. So you have to have that skill. In the same manner, as an employee, to be able to get a better job, you have to have a better skill. The higher your skill, the better your pay. So this is the trust that we have been trying to push forward. No? Ultimately, the bottom line there is a vibrant economy brings greater prosperity for everyone. And if we look at different models of RSC and big brothers out there, from Vietnam to Malaysia, Indonesia, etc., their economy is robust because their MSMEs are growing. And it is not only the function of government, no, that can make this work. No? It really is an effort of the private sector as well. No? Us in big business, we are successful and we are blessed. So the idea is to bless others. No? In the end, it's what I call the circle of success. As you succeed, you come out and help other people. So this platform that Go Negosyo created, which we call the three M's, that the three M's basically mentorship, money, and market. Why three M's? Without a mentor, you will struggle. Without money, access to the banks, you will definitely not be able to grow. And of course, the most important, if you don't have a market for your service or your product, it's not going to work. So this is where we focus on, and this is being executed in all the SM malls. We have it also in Robinsons and the other malls available, especially in the different provinces. So this is a huge effort that has scaled up. Every weekend, we're somewhere in the province, and some of these activities are happening all at the same time. We are supported by the different chambers, no? The Philippine Chamber of Commerce, PFA, PRA. There's about close to 45, 50 business organizations that are part of this effort. And of course, under the leadership of President Marcos, he is more an action-oriented president, really supporting our MSMEs. And he understands very clearly that the economy has to be more inclusive. And, you know, I'm happy that digitalization has really changed the landscape of communicating today. People are using the telephone, their cell phones for connectivity. And the platforms are growing all over, from money platforms, market platforms, Lazada, Shopee. And we're creating new entrepreneurs in the field of communication. You've got content creators today, and that was never there before. And that actually only the big companies could advertise their service or their product. But today, it's different. People are not watching television as often as today. Everybody's in their phone. So we're not getting superstars as endorsers anymore. We're getting the guy, the peddler on the street saying, I love this product here, try it. No? So that becomes even more powerful. So the content creators and influencers are growing, and we are teaching our MSMEs to become content creators and influencers, because it is something that Filipinos have innate in them. They're very creative. No? So we're now creating a more inclusive economy. That's what's happening today.
Okay, hold that thought on the more inclusive economy. We'll talk more about that with Go Negosyo's founder, Joey Concepcion. After this break, Executive Insights will be right back. Welcome back to Executive Insights. Still with us is Go Negosyo's founder, Joey Concepcion. Hi, Joey. We're back at it. Joey, you started Go Negosyo 19 years ago. You're celebrating 19 years this 2024. What was it like when you first started Go Negosyo, and how have things evolved to present day? How has the organization changed since its inception?
Well, you know, when we started, we were just a few. It was really trying to understand how to approach, my role as an advisor then on Negosyo. And I was able to bring in entrepreneurs who helped me and guided me in the initial stages. We were fortunate to be able to bring in sponsors to support this advocacy of creating prosperity for more Filipinos. And President GMA at that time was, what do you call it? She worked under my father as undersecretary when my father was Secretary of Trade. So my father's goal when he was secretary was also to help those that are at the bottom of the pyramid. So in a way, I've been mentored by my dad and of course BGM at that time. So she gave me the break, and I don't know how I got into creating this foundation, but sometimes it's through gut feel. I mean, the motivation was there, and it just gelled together. No, bringing the entrepreneurs from different industries to come and support this goal of really helping our micro and small entrepreneurs. So 19 years was went by so fast, no? Because we were very active, especially in the ASEAN events when we brought in all the countries here. And it's been my passion really to really help MSMEs because in the end, it will create more jobs. It will uplift the lives of many Filipino people. And as you said, no, the next generation is the most critical. Uh, you don't want people to lose hope. And when you lose hope, then they throw in the towel. We don't want that to happen. We want to give people hope, but a pathway towards success. You cannot just have blind faith, okay, bahala na ang Diyos. That doesn't really work. I mean, yes, prayers do work, but don't rely on bahala sa Diyos, no? I mean, there must be action on each one's self to be able to achieve success, and they have to be guided by experts, no?
Exactly. They need to be guided by experts, which brings us back to the 3 M's of Go Negosyo: mentorship, money, and market. How can people in the private sector, any help is welcome. How can people from the private sector support Go Negosyo's initiatives? What can they do?
Well, many of the big business and entrepreneurs today attend the events. There is an event this coming Saturday, and some in the provinces, some here. And by participating, no, in these mentoring events, you have also the banks there. You have also a lot of content creators and influencers now attending the events. Why? Because they can see clients, no? Uh, small scale entrepreneurs who can't afford the bigger and more successful influencers can learn how to become an influencer or a content creator. So all of this is happening in our 3M on Wheels, which is being rolled around. I mean, every weekend there is an activity somewhere. Sometimes they are running uh, simultaneously in 2 or 3 different locations. And this is only possible for us be able to do this because of the different business organizations that are based in the different regions in the country. So, I mean, everybody knows in the end, if the economy improves, our own businesses will improve and the lives of people. So, as I always say, the circle of success, if you keep that circle running and going faster, that means you're able to help the successful one, helps those who are not doing well, they bring them up, and those who become successful, they then return that. It's a matter of giving back when you have received a lot.
I like that. It's a matter of giving back when you've received a lot. Speaking of the things that you give, how does Go Negosyo tailor its programs to suit the diverse needs of entrepreneurs across the different sectors that they're in?
When you deal with micro entrepreneurs, basically, these business models are very simple. What's more challenging them is the struggle that they go through. Bulk of them are sari-sari stores, carinderias, and of course the little shops, repair shops, and all of that. These are the micro. There are many others out there, and what is important is that when they go to this event, they see the magnitude of the number of mentees like them getting advice. That is a very heartwarming and emotional situation. When I talk to and mentor micro entrepreneurs, you can see there's a lot of emotion. And after the session, it may last 10, 15 minutes. And I do maybe 3 to 5 mentors at one time in one table. You can see some of them crying because they will hardly receive this kind of attention. And it's only us, successful entrepreneurs, or those who want to help, that can really change their lives. And it's a matter of, uh, resilience. And I can imagine that they face challenges with taking their kids to good schools, education, being able to feed them. All that need somehow drives them, and they start a small business. Then they struggle because they lack the skill. So that's how we are trying to help them. It's direct mentorship. It's in a way they get to see a top mentor out there, and they get inspiration out of that person, and they can attend as many times as they want. If they want, they're not satisfied, the next location they look for it, they follow until they are able to build that level of confidence and skill.
All right. Thank you for your insights on that, Joey. That's all the time we have for now, but thank you for being that pillar of hope and inspiration to so many entrepreneurs, especially the MSMEs. Thank you, Joey Concepcion, the founder of Go Negosyo. And that's it for today's show.
Thank you, Mikey.
I'm Mikey Oreta. See you tomorrow for more key perspectives on executive insights, only here on BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel, always on top.